Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We will be speaking to you about the India versus England recently concluded test match in Vizag. India winning by 106 runs. They started batting with 396. England replied with 253. India replied back with 255 and England concluded with 292. Overall, a brilliant test match, enthralling 4 days of test match. We saw some a brilliant pitch, which we were not expected of, but I think this is the type of pitches we want to see, where there's a good balance between bat and ball, and there's a level playing field. And you saw the skills in play. I thought the batting was really good. Bowling was there something in it for the bowlers, and then the keeping from both our wicket keepers was very good in terms of Bharat and Ben Foakes. The fielding standards were raised, and overall Test match standard was perfect. So great pitch from Vizag and a good 4 days. We will delve into the performances. We saw Jaiswal in the first innings scoring a big 200. We were very critical of this in the first Test match, trying to say that if you score big, if you get in, you got to try and score big, which he did. So a brilliant performance by Jaiswal. I thought the rest helped out, and India got a formidable 396. I think England did really well to restrict them to that total. They must have felt they're in the game. And then England, when they batted, they scored 255. You saw some brilliant reverse swing bowling from Jasprit Bumrah, who again showed us that it's not about the pitch. He took the pitch out of the question and simply bowled a very good reverse swing spell. The ball to get Ollie Pope out was the standout delivery, and a few slower balls to get up Ben Foakes. So I think that way he's been very clinical, and you can see why he's the best bowler. Earlier on in some of the videos, we spoke about this hyper extension. So as a coach, just looking at the release point is slightly in front of him, but the way he gets that ball to jag back at that pace is very hard. So you saw Joe Root is probably his bunny at the moment. He's struggling against him against Bumrah. 8 to 9 times he's got him out, and I think that's because of his Joe Root's trigger. So it's hard to play Bumrah off. I thought Zach Crowley scored the 270s in both the innings, played him much better. He's more of a he stays slightly still on the crease rather than a Joe Root who triggers. So that spell I think was just amazing. Um, so that was the first innings for England, where only Zach Crowley got the 70. Coming on to the second innings, Shubman Gill needed a big score. His place was under scrutiny before the Test match, but I think he put it down. He's now put it down to bed that he will be featuring in the third Test, and you can see why India invested in him. And the tactic again, which we spoke about, not trying to sweep and reverse sweep for India, trying to play straight. He played the spin very well. Both him and Jaiswal used their feet against the spinners, and you saw the shots down the ground. So highly productive from India. But this is what we were saying in that video from the last Test match, that India just needs to play proper cricket. They need to use their feet more and try and hit down the ground rather than following England's tactic of reverse sweeping and sweeping. Yeah, and then we get on to Ben Stokes. England, when they needed 292, they needed in the second innings. It was a tough ask. So not 292. They needed about in excess of 396 runs. A tough ask for this English team. They started really well with Zach Rowley again getting into that 70s and then getting out. So again, England, no one really kicked in. I thought they were very casual in terms of Ben Stokes, the way he got run out by Shreyas Iyer getting him out, run out, but he was very casual with his running between the wickets. So I think if England, all in all, if England batted more overs in that first innings, that was the key. That's when the pitch was at its best to bat at. So they batted only 55 overs. So if they batted another 20 overs, get another 80 odd runs, it just changes the complexion of the game. But all in all, I think India were brilliant. Ashwin again coming to the party in the second innings, and Bumrah's just rising from strength to strength. Figures of 9 for 81, I think, in the test match. Looking at Indian pitches, you won't expect that, but this is a bowler with high class and high quality. You could see him bringing the ball in and out and really, really troubling the batters, and then the use of the slower ball. So all in all, great test match. India well ahead of the game. I think they won at least about 60-70% of the sessions. England probably won maybe the morning sessions each time. Notable mention to James Anderson, the way he's at the age of 41 swinging that ball, that dismissal to get Rohit Sharma was a peach of a delivery, coming in and then just off the surface moving and getting the off stump off Rohit Sharma. Looking back at the keepers, I thought both keepers kept really well on a low bounce pitch in Vizag. Thought Ben Foakes was brilliant with those two catches. Shikhar Bharat again taking that catch almost at back pad, diving full length. So all in all, the quality of the Test cricket was just brilliant, and it's good to see a 1-1 series. We have a break of about 10 days now, and then we go into Rajkot. What do you expect in Rajkot? What to expect? It's going to be a red soil pitch, which means there'll be more spin, a bit of wear and tear as well, but there'll be more bounce. So the quicks and the spinners will be in action again. And expect a rejuvenate India side to come in with the likes of KL Rahul coming in, probably Jadeja and a Kohli. We don't know at the moment, but we will find in these next 10 days. So India looks strength to strength. England again will have to regroup. They'll go off to Abu Dhabi for the next 10 days and enjoy the sun there and just relax and then come back. So we have a good third test in store with the series delicately poised at 1-1. Look forward to see you at the third test match preview. And thank you everyone for tuning in. Please do like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye bye.